Hello friends and welcome back to a new video. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'll be showing you my 2026 techo kaigi or my 2026 journal ecosystem. And before we get into it, I'm currently drinking a cup of black coffee. Please let me know down below what you're drinking because I always love to know. And yeah, I hope we can have a cozy and relaxing time together, whether you're journaling or catching up on any tasks that you need to do. I hope I can keep you company. So yeah, let's get into it. I think a good place to start actually is with my daily notebooks for this year. So I'll move that one out the way. Alrighty, so my Jibun Techo is a notebook that I'm really excited about. I've been curious about this notebook for a while and I'm finally starting it out this year. And this is actually being used as my planner for the year and daily diary. And when it comes to these daily notebooks, I'm really flexible. I know that my weeks do change, in terms of how much I have to do in the week. So I am prepared for having to catch up in them, basically. And I am currently a week behind in here already, but I'm totally fine with it. So yeah, I hope that can also be a bit of a reminder for you to not worry about that because it's completely fine. We can always catch up in them whenever we need to or use the pages for something else as well. So my calendar, since this is my planner, I am using it just to track certain habits, but also to schedule like events and appointments and projects as well. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm actually, excited that I'm doing this video later on in January because I've got more information to give to you guys. So that's definitely a good thing. I'm happy about that. I was particularly excited about this notebook because there's a lot of I don't know how to explain it. There's special pages. Like this is a preview for the month basically, and I think that's going to be really nice to look back on. I think every notebook is archivable and can be archived really nicely, but I love the fact that there are specific pages where you can reflect on the month and then the year in the Jibun Techo. So yeah, that's something I wanted to point out. I've been using a tear-off calendar again this year for my daily notebook, or for my notebooks in general. And this is one that I picked up over in Japan in Ginza, in the loft in Ginza. And I loved the pops of color in there because with this daily diary and planner, I'm just enjoying experimenting with color really. And yeah, so as I said, I've been curious about this notebook for a while, and actually spotted someone using it in the UK pen show earlier this year, which was so much fun. And then 5am Raining was using it last year and this year, and I absolutely loved how she was using it as well. So I'm feeling really inspired at the moment. And yeah, so that is one of my daily notebooks. Actually, it's the main one that I really want to keep up with as much as I can this year, because I have never stuck to one notebook for the year. So this is the one that I'm really going to experiment with, and I'm going to try and keep up with as much as possible because I think it will be so nice to have a archive for everything that happened in 2026, which is really exciting. And oh, by the way, I have some cute little business cards slipped in the cover. I like that the Jibun Techo comes with a plastic cover. I think that's a really nice touch. And I have been changing up photos and postcards and business cards, sorry. And it's a nice way to keep it exciting. This is actually from Atami, where I went to with my partner, and it's a really beautiful place. and it really reminds me of it, which is so nice. I love that. I love having nice reminders in my notebooks, and that's something that I'm trying to do a bit more for this year. And then my week's mega, actually it's a sneaker week's mega, so it's like a soft cover, and I think she's a little bit shorter as well than a regular week, so I could be wrong. And then there's just like a bunch of pages. I really am excited about this daily notebook as well. The way that I'm treating it is how I treated my pocket notebook in October. I believe it was October. And I did a video about it. So yeah, please check it out if you feel like it. But yeah, essentially I'm using this the exact same way. And I will talk about this more a little bit later. When I show you guys my Commonplace book, which I actually haven't started yet, but yeah, so I'm using it as a pocket notebook really. But while in Japan earlier this year and late last year, I used it as a travel journal inspired by a friend, a dear friend called Diana. And yeah, I really recommend actually using this notebook as a travel journal, because it's not nerve-wracking at all to fill up the page, because every day you've just got these tiny little sections to do a recap in, and then on the other side you can have fun with pasting ephemera and everything you found along the way. I have to, like I said, catch up in these daily notebooks. But yeah, that's something that I enjoy doing anyway, so it's all good. And at the back I do have like some topics that I've been keeping a note of and investigating. And then a little bit of illustrated journaling as well. As that's something that I did in my pocket notebook as well. So this is basically the exact same thing as my pocket notebook, just longer, just taller. And then this leads me to my sketch journal slash sketchbook, but I'm calling it a sketch journal, and I'm really excited about it. I started like quite nervous, to be honest, but now I'm feeling like excited to just be messy and have fun in here. While on the flight back on the 16th of January, I didn't know what to draw. I didn't know what to draw, so I thought, why not just draw what's on my lap right now, like what's in front of me? So I drew myself drawing in this notebook, and I used my Platinum Preppy, which I've been loving in the A6 Hobonichi. Like, it's absolutely lovely. I didn't mention that this is a Hobonichi A6 Avec. Yeah, I've been having like the best time with my Platinum Preppy in here. It's my favorite pen for drawing in here right now. So that was a nice discovery. I think I did discover it on the flight back home. And then the next day was the Hobonichi Techo Caravan, which I presented in. I was one of the presenters. How many were there in total? I think there were like 16 presenters in total, which is really, really cool. And I was so glad to be one of them. So yeah, that was the next day. And surprisingly, I didn't have any jet lag. That was incredible. Although I think somehow I'm feeling it now. But yeah, there was like a really cool stamp. So I stamped it on this page, and I'm hoping to catch up in it. There are some just really messy doodles in here that I'm kind of shy to show. Like, I don't mind seeing them, but I'm kind of shy to show them. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. There's not much in the cover right now. This is like my favorite cover ever, by Keiko Shibata. Love this illustrator so much. I want to get one of her children's books so badly. I will at some point, because I need one in my collection. I have started collecting children's books, although I have a very small collection, but yeah, I don't know if you can actually call it a collection yet, to be honest, but I'm excited to make one. So So yeah, something interesting like for me is that my daily notebooks are really colourful, and I like that because I'm looking at them every day, so they do bring a lot of colour to my life. And yeah, the sneaker weeks, I have been keeping it in this Tragan cover by Hobonichi. But whilst I've been at home, I've just been keeping it in my journal pouch because I've been moving around quite a bit recently, like around the house, and I've been staying over like in other places basically, so I've been just like carrying them around with me in my pouch, and they fit really nicely in it. She is covered in cat hair right now, but I am referring to the Delphonics pouch. Unfortunately, they do attract a bit of hair, but they're worth it. I still really love it. Before we move on to the next notebooks, I am just gonna have a sip of my coffee because it's probably cold now. She's cold, but yeah, it's still good. Alrighty, and then the other notebooks. To be honest, I would like to talk about my Commonplace book, even though I haven't started it yet, because it does tie in with the weeks. So like I said, I'm going to be using the weeks, or I am using the weeks as my pocket notebook, the same way. And when it comes to my pocket notebook, I do like to collect information about topics that I'm passionate about and that I'm really interested in. And when I want to investigate them further or keep them in a place, in a commonplace book where it's stored, how can I say, not more safely, but I think probably a bit more safely, and where I can expand on it, because there are loads of pages in here, but there still could be more, I feel like. But it does serve its function perfectly, so that's fine, obviously. But yeah, that's what I want to do in this notebook, just really like expand on the topics that I'm already interested in and have been writing about in my pocket notebook or in my Hobonichi weeks. So I look forward to updating you on how it goes in my Commonplace book. It's something I haven't done in a while. I also have a book, I wish. I also have a video about how I've used my Commonplace books in the past, but I look forward to really delving into it this year and hopefully making a video about it too, because if I make a video, that means that things are going well in there. But I am manifesting it because I'm really excited about it, and I love this notebook so much. I got it in Ueno Station in Japan. You may probably know that the Suica penguin, the mascot for JR train line, I'm not sure if I'm wording it very well, he is retiring soon, so I wanted to get something with him on it, and Sato, my partner, was like, oh, like this could be good, and then I was like, that is exactly what I was thinking. And I think I thought this would make a gorgeous Commonplace book. I just thought, having it on my shelf all completed would be absolutely delicious. So that kind of convinced me, if I'm honest, as well. So yeah, that's that. And then my other notebooks, which aren't daily, would be my traveler's notebooks. So while on my trip, I did finally get the Tokyo Station Traveler's Notebook, because when I say finally, it was, I think it was the third time that I contemplated like picking it up, and then finally on this trip I did it. So I'm really, really excited that I finally own it. And Sato's dad actually got this pouch for me. How would you call it? This drawstring bag. He got it for me a while back, as well as this charm. So it's really special to me. And then I obviously got this notebook on this trip. So the fact that I've got everything now all together is so lovely. Like I'm so happy, and it reminds me of my father-in-law, which is so lovely as well. And this notebook, I was talking about it in my Patreon, but I'm using it as my adventure notebook, where I just try to yeah, literally just treat every day as an adventure as much as I can, because as much as I would love to travel whole year round, that's unfortunately not possible right now. So, I just want to see what I can find in my everyday and just make it into like a little adventure, and just trying to like find joy in the little things a bit more. I'm really not doing it justice, but I'm really excited about this notebook. And it was like my Japan travel journal, starting from the 1st of January. Everything else was documented in my weeks, as I did say. But I liked the idea of combining my travels in here, as well as with like everyday things, like little things, so that really they're all equal in their value, if that makes sense. Even though traveling is absolutely extremely fun. But yeah, so that's kind of how that's how I'm using this notebook, and I'm really excited about it. My passport TN has been adopted by Sato, so he now owns my passport TN. But the other traveler's notebook that I have left is this brown TN with my name engraved on it. I had that done at the miso paper event, which was really fun. And here I am going to be using it as, well, it's very inspired by my dear friend Chris from LNM, where basically I keep mail stuff in there. So if I get any orders coming through, like this was an order from someone on Vinted. It's pretty cool how many journal goodies you can find in Vinted at the moment. I really like that. It's really convenient. But yeah, so I've included that in there, and then I also have a lovely letter from Nikki Kaigi, another dear friend of mine. So I'm looking forward to just keeping any letters, any mail that I get in this insert. Also, you know, like how Adri from Adri Logs, she's also got like a pen pal insert, so it's very much inspired by these lovely creators. And in this calendar here, I was thinking, to be honest, I purchased it late last year, so now I'm finding a purpose for it. But I think I'm gonna use it like my friend Archive89 here on YouTube. She does really lovely memory keeping in her weeks, and I kind of want to do the same thing, but in this calendar insert. And also yeah, maybe like celebrating when I get mail as well, so it's all kind of like connected. So I'm just looking forward to having this insert that is like full of like things that I love, things that bring me joy. So yeah, I feel like I really quickly went through all of that. I am still getting used to being back on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I am considering doing a January in my journals video inspired by my friend Chris. I really love I really loved watching those videos of hers last year, and I think it's like a really nice like routine to have in the month. So let me know if you would be interested to see these notebooks more in depth, and how it went in them during the month of January. So it's like this video, but a little bit more like expanded and more in detail, a bit more information as well. And I think I'll be a bit more warmed up with videos, because I'm feeling a little bit nervous right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna think, is there anything else? Actually, I did forget to mention my sketchbook, which I haven't been keeping up with that much. I think it might be because I've been using my sketch journal a lot more at the moment for sketching. But anyway, I do want to sketch more in general. But what I was doing during my trip, which by the way, I am wanting to make a video about my trip to Japan. Please let me know if you'll be interested. I have some clips from the trip, but then I've also got the travel journal that I slash adventure notebook with pages from my trip that I want to finish off. So if you'll be interested to see them, let me know, and I can kind of combine it with the clips from the trip. So yeah, these are just like bits of ephemera that I collected and stuck in, and it was really fun keeping them in here. I also wrote down for some of them, like the dates that I got them. Like I got a mechanical pencil, a really cute Shin-chan mechanical pencil, and I wrote the date that I got it. Some natto packaging, because I love natto. And yeah, some more ephemera. A pamphlet I got from the loft in Ginza. The packaging for a new pouch. I think all of this, actually, I would like to do more in my Commonplace book. But I'm also really excited to have this in my sketchbook. But yeah, so that's another thing that I forgot to show you. Also, my Filofax, you may be able to tell that I didn't show you my Filofax this time around. I have the inserts for this year, but I don't, look, she's right here. But I don't quite know what I want to do. I just really predict another very experimental year in my notebook. So you probably will see her at some point. But yeah, we shall see. I was thinking maybe for like some studies, because I am really into practicing and just studying Japanese this year, and it's a big goal of mine. So I'm thinking that could be a good place to keep track of that as well. But anyway, that is, yeah, the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you were able to have a nice and relaxing, cozy time with me. I hope you have a great week ahead, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See you soon.